We're doing things a little different this week on Pull House Bike Pot Weekend Getaways.
The heel.
While Iris and Wade are walking, I'm cooking dinner. So stick around.
I think they're done, hon.
Well, hello.
Hello.
It's
Yep.
mid-afternoon.
Welcome to part 3 of our Lake of the Ozarks State Park camping weekend.
We got here Friday.
Yep.
We cooked breakfast. Last night we had fried apples and ham steaks.
And then this morning, or last week,
We had
did,
toad in the hole,
toad in the
which
hole,
is
yeah.
different.
And then
We're
took a
going to do
tour around the
something
campground.
Yes, we're going to do something different today. Iris and Wade are going to go take a little hike around on
On the trails.
one of the trails, and what I'm fixing for supper takes a little time to
So
fix.
she's going to go ahead and start on
So
that.
I'm going to go
while
ahead
we're
and
at
start
yeah.
on it while
What
they're
is that
hiking.
anyway?
It's Stephen Ranella.
That's right, from the Meat Eater.
From the Meat Eater show. You can see it on Sportsman Network and on Netflix.
YouTube, I think.
And on
too, yeah.
YouTube, yes. Great hunting videos. But
Yeah,
he's-
and cooking videos.
Yeah, he does a lot of cooking, and it's his Bolognese.
Yeah.
His venison Bolognese with my twist to it. So,
Yeah. And we've done another one a couple years ago called Ossobuco.
Oh, yeah,
that
we
was
did
his.
that for,
That was really good. Our Dutch oven gathering. Yeah.
Our spring dog.
A couple years ago. So, well, maybe we need to link that one with us because
Yes.
that's another great recipe
He's
that
got
he does.
a lot of stuff that
Yeah.
he does.
He's got some
with it,
cookbooks
so-
out we've got at
yes,
home, too,
he's
so
got
that's
3
some-
cookbooks
A lot
out.
of information about outdoor
He's
hunting and
quite
stuff.
a prolific writer too. He's got a a survival guide. He's got a couple of. You just have to look at what
funny
he's written.
stuff. So we're gonna-
I think he's written 7 books total, 7 or 8.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So he's just going to start on that, and Iris and I are going to go for a hike.
Well, bye. Have fun.
All right, we go. All right. Come on.
Bye, Iris.
Okay, Iris, we can go the Fawns Ridge Trail, 1.25 mile loop, or we can go this one, blue one, which is the Lakeview Bend Trail, which is 1.5 mile loop. Let's say we do the Lakeview Trail, blazed in blue, so let's try. Right here. All right, come here. Up. Good girl. Okay, we've gone a half mile, pretty much downhill through the woods, and now we've got another mile of this direction, the Blue Trail of the Lakeview Bend hiking. So, still quite a bit of ways above the lake though. pretty cool. This is a pretty big cliff up above us. Probably limestone rock, I'd say. There's the trail kind of about halfway down the side of this pretty steep incline. And then down there, of course, is Lake of the Ozarks. Here in front of me is a prime example of a widowmaker. Looks like it wouldn't take much, and that tree could fall down and make a widow out of somebody. Okay, so we are back to the road where the Lakeview Bend Trail crosses at the bottom. This is the bottom of the hill. Showed you last week. That's Campground 4. And we can cross over and continue on around. I think we're going to go ahead and head on back up the hill. We got to go all the way through Campground 3, and then up into our campground, which is in Campground 2 at Site 34. We made it back.
You made it back.
It's pretty good. We
Ours
went the right way.
hut. Huh?
We went the right way.
Did you?
Because if you go, we went up the hill on pavement. We walked all the way down along the road, along the edge of the bluff on, could be slippery road, treacherous on one side, end up in the lake. And you get down to the bottom, come out, and then you walk back up the asphalt.
So it's a good thing I didn't go.
Probably. It was kind of, could have been slick if it had been wet, but it wasn't that wet. So we started some pretty rough places, but we had to take our time. So.
All right, well, I got dinner started.
All right, good.
Okay. Normally I do this the opposite, but I don't want to waste my spoon. Uh-oh, that don't want to go in there. Well, honey, I'm going to finish off this minced garlic.
Might as well.
Yeah, might as well. Adding my minced garlic. We don't want to add that right away, because it has a tendency to burn. Kind of like my legs are burning right now. Okay. Now, whatever tomato paste you like. You just put that in there. Now I got my fire hot now, hon.
That's what you said you wanted.
I know it needs to be hot.
Well, that's what they say. You should kind of fry your tomato paste in.
Yeah, you caramelize it.
Caramelize it in your, a lot of your recipes. We
Here, why don't you help me get the rest of this out of there?
Okay, I can do that.
Ooh, Lordy, I gotta caramelize off of this fire. Whew. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put this back in that fire, but I'm gonna put it right on this edge. No, that bell isn't hot yet. The operative word being yet.
In case you were wondering, ours is barking at the neighbor's dog.
Okay, wait, we need a measuring cup, liquid, the wine, and the milk.
Okay. Here's the wine.
You know, for a fancy dancy recipe.
Luckily, our neighbors had corkscrews. We didn't have one.
Yeah, we didn't have a corkscrew.
Let's see, measuring cup. What did we do with it?
I think it's in the drain still, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyways, for a fancy snancy, now, this Bolognese is not something you can rush. You have to let it simmer. At least a half an hour. This is Italian seasoning. About a good tablespoon, or 3 good pinches. Anyways, this Bolognese is not a hard recipe. It makes a lot. And there's... Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
Poor Iris about fell off the wall. Now she's gonna act like she don't know me. Anyways, you have to cook this slow over an open fire. All right, honey, look, bring down. Look at this. It went from bright red to kind of a rust color.
Yep.
So now I'm gonna mix all this in. Why don't you get me a cup of wine?
Okay.
Now, the wine is not the one that threw me for a loop. The next to the last ingredient did. Because that's all the tomato in this Bolognese, is just that tomato paste.
1 cup of wine, right?
Yep. Now, we're going to deglaze that so I can get the rest of mine.
A little bit in there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pour it in.
Go ahead and
right?
pour it in. And then it's 2 cups of milk. Well, I should have probably raised that a smidge. Maybe if I talk real sweet to him, he will. This, 2 cups of milk. Now, we're gonna raise this up after I stir it. Ow, that bell's hot now. Woo! Yes, Leslie, that's how it cooks. Sure cooked my finger. Yep, Wade, we're gonna have to raise that a bit, if you would. Now.
You come in here with my gloves.
Yes, you'll need your gloves.
It's just heated up.
Yeah, that bell's hot.
All right.
What happened? Iris, oh, she's getting smoky. That's what the problem is.
Too hot?
That's perfect.
Try that.
Now we're just gonna let that.
The lid on?
Yep, just let that sit and simmer. A minimum of half hour. If you want, you can put this in your crock pot and let it cook all day long. Wouldn't hurt it at all. You have to watch it though. If it gets a little thick, you need to add some water to it. That's it. Hey honey, how do you tell whether or not you got enough heat under your Dutch oven on an open fire?
Well, if you want a moderate heat, the best way is kind of like reverse of what you're doing if you're grilling. You know, if you got a grill going, you pulled your hand over it for about 5 seconds and then it gets too hot. This is the same way. 5 seconds on the grill is a moderate, good moderate heat. Same way here. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5, 6. We're about 7. So we'll probably, if you want to get a moderate heat and we're not steaming at all, you can't see any steam coming out, you want to kind of get good and hot because after you added everything, we'll probably lower this chain about 3 links get a little more heat under it. So we're gonna do that now.
Okay.
The easiest way is just to take it off.
And while he's got it off, I'm gonna look at
Give it a
it.
little quick stir just to be on the safe side while we're at it.
Well, it's not cooking. See, not even hardly bubbling.
We're gonna go down 3 lengths.
Each one of them links is what, 1.5 inches, maybe
About
2?
Yeah, well, each link's probably about 1.25 inches or so. Something like that, I'd say. All right, up, lid back
You
on
might
first.
want that. I know I do.
All righty, hang it back up. Okay, there we go, let it cook.
I think we better check it. Yep.
Been simmering along for about an hour once we got it up to good boiling temp, so we didn't want it to cook too hard, stick on the bottom. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that. Looks so yummy. Now,
That's a lot.
that's a pot full.
This is using a deep 10-inch Dutch oven.
And that's 3 pounds of meat.
So we're gonna pull out probably
2/3 of it.
two-thirds of it and
Yep.
take it home put it in a Ziploc, take it home. And then we
So,
can take it home and freeze it and use it for another couple of meals.
so we're gonna come back and
We gotta cook the pasta yet. No,
yep,
and serve
we'll
it.
show you how it all comes together.
Okay.
Okay, just before serving, I put about 1/2 cup in here. And if you look, there's not near as much in there.
Yeah, we poured
We
about
got enough.
2/3.
We got enough for 2 more meals.
This is
That'll
just the
do.
regular Parmesan.
Yeah,
Nothing
we'll
fancy.
serve with some fancy stuff.
Yeah, the better kind of Parmesan. Fresh grated.
Now this is different than Stephen Ranella's. He doesn't put his Parmesan in there when he's cooking it. And if you wanted to, you could put mushrooms in there.
Oh yeah. If you were a mushroom fan, we'll keep it up here and
I'm
get
not,
it hot.
so
Keep it hot while we're cheating. Pasta's cooking over on the
yeah.
cook stove, in it?
Fact is, I gotta go over there and mind it.
Okay, you said they're done, hon?
No, they're not.
They're almost.
They're al dente. Now,
Okay.
I wanted to show you. See how there's not much water left
A
in there?
little bit, isn't it?
So we're gonna dump water and all in there.
Let me get this off. Yeah, that lid's hot, so maybe you're gonna see what I did with my gloves. Oh, there they are.
Yeah, he don't want to have branded fingers like his wife does. Okay, and now. Now we're going to put this down closer to the fire and let it get up to a real good boil and boil it for 5 or 6 more minutes.
It'll be time.
And it'll be time to eat.
Stir it in. Look at that. Ready?
And honey, I hate to say this, but I think there's more there than what we can eat.
You might be right.
But see how good that looks?
Mm-hmm.
It's not your typical spaghetti. Leslie don't like this, so we gotta
I
make
don't know
it.
why, but it's like gourmet spaghetti.
Maybe it's because it's too fancy.
If
for
you
her.
don't know, well, it's Bolognese, but it's actually like a gourmet spaghetti.
But
sauce.
she won't eat it, so we have to fix it when she's not around.
Okay, take that. I'll get this hung back on the fire for a few minutes. You should
Eric loved it.
drop it down a little bit.
Yep, well, it needs to be. We need to have it boiling pretty good. Isn't that a pretty fire, y'all?
3 links. Lid on. Hang it level. There we go.
It's my favorite time of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Eating time.
Serve this up.
Yeah. We got the real Parmesan for it now.
Yeah, got on top. Having some more salad.
From last night, it was still good, so we're gonna finish it up. Or do our best to finish it up. Ooh, doesn't that look yummy? I want some more topping on mine. try some of this.
Like
I'm kind of glad Leslie don't like this. Needs more for us, doesn't it?
True. Yes, it does.
Well, thank you, Stephen Ranella, for this recipe. I really enjoy it. Now, if you need to, you can use that green lidded can for this, but we had Parmesan for another recipe, so we're just fancied it up.
Yeah.
Go ahead and try it, honey. See what you think. It's good stuff, isn't it?
Yep. Like gourmet spaghetti, like I say. Great stuff.
Only better.
So, I think we'll go ahead and finish our eating.
And we'll see you in the morning.
Yep, we'll probably see you in the morning. Well, welcome. It's Sunday morning. We're going to leave today anyway, but rain half the night, a good part of the night. Light rain is pretty icky for the next couple hours. So we kind of halfway packed up in rain. Luckily, I was telling everybody, Angela, luckily,
we had most everything
everything packed up, so we didn't have to worry about getting everything done in the rain. So we just had a few things. You know, the electric cord and the jack stands under the back of the trailer and little stuff like that.
Now we gotta go do a stinky job.
Oh yeah, we gotta dump our little vault toilet thing, and then we usually try to do that while we got a place to do it here, and then we'll be ready to head. We're gonna stop off on the way home for breakfast somewhere. So.
Oh, it's good coffee.
What do you think? I think we should have split it.
We should have did what you said.
I would suggest we split that. We each got one. This is the Southern style. What is it? Biscuit, hash brown,
Gravy.
eggs, or however you want. Salty patties, and gravy on top of that.
I'm never gonna be able to eat it all.
Look what we got to go.
I know, I'm glad we got it to
We
go.
already eat half of our other meal, but decided to get the largest cinnamon roll at the lake. I think they're right. Comes with separate icing. And then you see below it, that
is all rolled.
is all cinnamon roll. There's my hand, and there's the cinnamon roll. This place does way too much food. We should have split what we got. And it's very reasonable for what you get. Very tasty. So it's a good place here at Stewart's. I think it's actually in Lake Ozark. Right south of south or west of the Bagnell Dam itself.
Well, that about does it for this weekend getaways. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, which is like, subscribe, comment. If you've been down to the Lake of the Ozarks, where's your favorite place to eat?
Don't forget to share us.
Yeah, share us, and thank you for watching.
All right, we'll see you next week. We hope you like this 3-part series on Lake of the Ozarks.